to include Trump's attorneys as well. NBC News reports this after Keiss complained about the clerk passing notes. The judge got so mad, he pounded the table. Joining us now outside the courthouse, MSNBC legal analyst Lisa Rubin. So let's put a pin in the fireworks for a second. I'm guessing if the judge who's already decided you're liable for fraud is pounding the table, that's not good for what comes next?
No, it's not good for what comes next in the trial. But as you know, Nicole, there are two proceedings going on here. One is the actual legal trial against the Trump Organization and the individual defendants. And then there's a separate political show going on here. And for that purpose, I'm not sure that Chris Keiss cared whether Judge Engoron pounded the table or not. In fact, it might have been more effective for his purposes that Judge Engoron did. Because what they were really trying to do was distract from the line of questioning that Andrew Amer of the Attorney General's office was about to get into, which is that in 2021, when Eric Trump and his brother participated in a conference call about the statements of financial condition, they were well into the Attorney General's investigation, and Eric Trump had already testified in the investigative phase. That was the deposition in which he infamously took the fifth hundreds of times. Andrew Amer was about to get into that, and that's when Chris Keiss was on his feet objecting and then took the side swipe at the judge's clerk that set us off on a different path entirely.
So things were going really well for Eric and Don Jr. before that. I mean, talk about how damaging that testimony could be.
It actually was incredibly damning testimony until that point. At one point, Alina Habba, during the objections, got up and said, you know, Mr. Amer is just upset and unhappy with my client's testimony, and that's why he's trying to impeach his credibility. And when Amer finally got a chance to speak after the fireworks had settled about the judge's law clerk, he made really clear this testimony is going great for me, and in fact made that gesture saying, I'm not going down that line because I'm unhappy. I'm going down that line because it's incredible to me that Eric Trump does not remember a conference call about the statements of financial condition that took place after he understood that we were investigating and well after he was concerned enough about our investigation that he took the fifth hundreds of times. That's just not credible. That phone call took place just 2 years ago. He should remember that, and I'm entitled to explore it, Nicole.
And what could happen to Keiss?